All right, so our other two examples, which I didn't have last night when I made this. So example 3, okay, we've got Adam earns a monthly salary of $320 at Best Buy and receives a 15% commission on the items he sells. Last month he sold $4,000 worth of merchandise. How much was his total salary for that month? So let's circle how much was his total salary for that month. And, oops, okay, I'm going to suggest that we, first of all, well, commission is extra money you make above and beyond your regular salary, and that's for salespeople. So this is his normal salary that he gets per month, $320, and he receives, actually we should say receives 15% commission on the items he sells. Okay, so we know that if we take his salary, monthly salary, and we could also call that a base salary. And if we add on his commission, that will give his total salary. All right, so I would always figure out what it is you're going to have to do in the very last step to get his total salary. So there it is. And so we know his base salary is $320. So we know we have to add on commission. So what we're calculating then is this commission right here. So the commission is 15%, so we're going to say 15, out of 100, because it's 15% of his sales, which is $4,000. All right, so 15 over 100 equals, since 4,000 comes after of, that's the total, that's the whole. And let's put C for the part, that's his commission. Now, on this one we could cross multiply. We could say 4 times 15, that's going to be 60 with 3 zeros, so 60,000 equals 100C. We're going to divide both sides by 100. So that'll be 600. So his commission is $600. Now you could have also just looked here and said we could take 40 times 100 to get 4,000, and 15 times 40 would give us our commission of 600. So you could have done it that way too, or you could have done 10% of 4,000, and that's going to be, move the decimal point one place to the left, $400, and then 5% would be half of that, which is going to be 200. Half of the 10%, add them together, and that'll give you $600. Add those together, it's 15%. That's what it should be. So we know the commission is 600, so let's put that in. And then 600 plus 320 is going to be a total salary of $920 for that particular month. And the next month, they'll have to base it on his sales for the next month. All right, so then the last example, it says, I bought $150.26 worth of merchandise at Target. After the sales tax was added, my total that I owed was $160.78. What was the percent of sales tax that I paid? All right, so when you look at your sales receipt, here's how they would put it. They would give you a total of $150, how much you bought, 26 cents, and then they would figure out what whatever the sales tax is. So they'd say X% of tax, and they would add it on here, and then that would give the total bill, which is, in this case, is $160.78. So we first of all have to figure out what this part is right here. How much money is that? And then we can figure out what that percent is. So we're adding this part here, so that's going to be what we're trying to find. So how about we call it T for tax. So we know that if we have our bill plus the tax, we get $160.78. So we know that our percent is going to be X. We don't know what it is, so we'll put X over 100. And we know that this part that we're going to do for tax is going to be across from, oh, wait a minute, do we know the tax? Oh, well, we know, we can figure out what that is. Hello. And that's going to be out of the whole. So we know we can figure this out because we can take 160.78 minus 150.26, and we get 2, 5, so we get $10.52. That's the part, okay? So we don't really, we could have done T for tax there, but that's fine. So the part is, I could have made that T, 1050 over the whole, which is where we would take whatever the percent is of this whole. So this is going to be the whole that we took this percent of to get 1050. So our whole is 150.26. So we're going to cross multiply, and we're going to get 150.26 times X equals 100 times 1050, which means move the decimal point 2 places. So that's going to be 1050, which is 100 times 10.50. So that's where we got 1050. So now we're going to divide both sides by $150.26. Okay. And so let's see here. That's going to be X, or T for tax, whichever one you use. That's going to be 1050 divided by 150.26, which will actually be 7. Let me do that real quick. 1050 divided by 150.26, which we're going to get 6.987. And we're just going to get the percent. Well, that rounds then up to 7%. And that's what it should be. Our sales tax is 7%. Different states, that percentage could be different, but that should be right because that's Indiana sales tax. So there's our final answer. Because it's 7 out of 100 would go in for that, so that's 7%. So our step that we had to do here came before we did the proportion. We had to figure out how much tax that was, so we had to subtract 150 from 160.78 to find it out. Then part out of whole, X out of 100. Alrighty, so we will, I already gave you something on the last video to do, so just come in and do that tomorrow. Have a good day.